Parts, parts, and more parts. Good afternoon, YouTube. Here with you on a Saturday. Although I don't post videos on Saturday anymore, hardly. I still make them once in a while, so that's what I'm doing. This is primarily for my sale of the parts of the Motorola 5A5 radio, what's left of it. I want to go through and basically just check out the each part and show you what I've got, and so you know, if somebody watches this, they'll be able to see if there's anything they can use on this. So we'll start with the bigger items first. First of the big items is the case itself, or the shell of the case, whatever you want to call this. Now, you guys can see there's where the damage was done with the batteries. Both the batteries, the primary and the filament batteries, were in this when I got it. I bought this for a specific purpose, and as such I took off a few parts of it, and so these are the things that are left. And if you are restoring one of these, I don't know, perhaps this would be helpful to you. I don't know. I'm trying to show all angles best I can. And there is, like I said, there's the bottom also. See, I had to remove the, there was no way this was going to slide out. Now, I know originally this radio was meant to, you take the screws out of the front cover and it was supposed to slide out the front. Well, that wasn't going to happen with all that. That was just caked in there. Just really, I would show you the aftermath of cleaning it up, but I'm not even going to bother doing that. So anyway, there is, like I say, that's the top of it, and there you can see most of it. And like I said, it is what it is. I'm just putting this out there. If anybody's got a use for it, fine and dandy. Let me know. Next items are the front and the back. The back is complete as far as you can see. It's got the hinges. Of course, the rivets are missing. Hinges are a little stiff, but I think they work. It's got some of the labels on it. Like I said, it's, again, the battery damage from it is there. It does have the latch, I guess is what that is. I think that's supposed to push down, but it's stiff. Maybe it's got to be pushed in or something. I don't know how this works because, like I say, it was just so far gone. You can see there's the, try to give you an all-around picture of it. Whoop. And again, the inside of it. So that's the back side of it. So let me put that down here. Now the front isn't in bad shape. It's it has most of the stuff. The actual front of it doesn't look too bad. So, you know, and it does come with some stuff. So the speaker is still attached. The switch, now this may be of interest to a lot of people. There's the switch. You can see it still operates. I do not have the antenna portion which attached to this. Unfortunately, that's part of the things I needed. And the front cover, there's a plastic cover that goes over the antenna that basically flips up and gives you your antenna. Now that's the part I don't have, or is not available. But now the speaker itself, I haven't measured it, but I will put this, I will put some figures on this, on whether the output transformer is still good and whether the speaker actually works. I think I can hook something up to that and check that. And we'll put that in the comment, or the flash that on the screen some way so you can see if it is in fact good. Now I do know the cone, I did take this out and look at it. The cone is in pretty much shape. There might have been one little hole in it, pinhole type thing, that could be filled in with speaker glue or whatever. Even Elmer's glue would probably work, and it's very, very small. The pinhole was, so you know, the speaker cone itself was pretty good. So there you go. That's like I say, that's a look at the inside and outside. I'll give you the ends. The screws are part of this too, and I'll show you that in just a second. I did scrape it up a little bit trying to get those bottom rivets out, but not too bad. So like I say, there you go. That's what it looks like. And we'll put that down here out of the way. Now we're moving on to the other parts. Now this is the flap door that goes on the inside. I think this attaches to this cage that I'll show you here. I don't know if that's how. Oh, there it is, right there. There's the way it attached right there, and that swings open and lets you get the batteries out. And that's what that cage door is. As you can see, there's part of the label that's for the radio itself is there. The board or the door itself is in good shape. The little fabric handle is still good shaped. It's attached well. The hinge is good. It will have to be screwed in or something, or maybe re-riveted. I don't know. But that's there. So that's good. Now, this, I already showed this. I'll go back. This is the, I guess, the high voltage type. I know your rectifier goes in here. That 117 Z3 is what that is. It goes in here. And so that's there. Like I say, I'm leaving all this junk on here. I doubt that any of it's any good. Maybe resistor may be good. I don't know. But I really can't tell you anything about it other than the fact that it's you know, all the wires, you know, seem to be attached. I think this is the one that went to the capacitor, I think. I may be wrong about that. But there is a multi-capacitor. If anybody that's familiar with this radio knows that there's like several capacitors in this Motorola. I'm putting it up there so you can get the part number. This is still good as far as being attached to it or whatever. I know the capacitors are no good in it, but they would have to be replaced. But anyway, I figure I'll throw that in there too. So if anybody has any use for that at all, there's an item. I'm just going to throw that up there. I think that's part of the case maybe or something. But that's another thing that's included. We'll put that out of the way. Again, probably of no value, but there is the original cord. It's actually don't look too bad. You know, if you wanted something original, I think it probably would still work. I didn't look at it really good to see if there's any nicks or anything in it, but the plug itself doesn't look bad. It needs cleaning up, but other than that, that doesn't look too bad. So, moving on down the line, this is the filter capacitor. Again, I know you guys would, you know, you'd want to replace it, but I thought if you wanted originality, there's your case. It could be used, cleaned up a little bit, and that's just what it came with. So that would be included. So there you go. There's a look at that. If you want a better, closer look, I don't know if I've got this upside down. I can't tell. There it is. Looks like 40 at 150, 40 at 150, 20 at 150, and 30 at 25. I'm not sure if that last one, I don't think that last one's anything. But there is all your symbols and stuff that go with that. So there you go. There's a look at the filter capacitor for that. It would be included again. Just basically, these are parts that this is the thing that holds your, or that actually is supposed to remove your D-cell batteries for the filament. It's still intact. It still seems to be in fairly decent shape. It's got some staining on it and stuff like that. I've left it attached to the, as you can see, this gone, halfway gone there. That's what happened to this thing. It was just, well, you've seen the case, outer part of the case, and you just seen how bad it was. But it still has the rivet. I thought I would throw that in there in case you need something like that. Again, parts. The chassis is this is the chassis. I don't have a lot of it as far as the tuning capacitor has been removed. I think that's a ground strap of some kind. One of the tube sockets has been removed. That's a 1R5 tube socket for the RF or the mixer oscillator. And I think that's, other than the rust on it and stuff like that, it does have the volume control. Now I haven't tested the volume control to see what if it's still good or not, but I guess I could real quick. At least just to give you an idea of what it, if the volume control is still good or not. I won't make any guarantees as to how well the wiper works and things like that, but this will give you an idea of what it measures. If I can find a, well, oh, I'm on the wrong thing, no wonder. Alright, there we go. Alright, there you go. It's looking like right at 1200. What am I on? I'm going to say, I can't see that very well. I think that's 1.2 megohms, maybe. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. I'm on the, if I can only see, I'm on the 2000 K, so I think that's 2 megohms. Pretty sure that's 1.2 megohms is what that measures. So again, I'll go down lower, but I'm sure it won't go any lower. Nope, it does go higher. Yeah, 1.2 is exactly what it measures, and it's on my fluke, so that's pretty accurate, I'm sure. So that if it's close, you know, it may be still good. I don't know. I don't have the schematic in front of me to look at it and see if it is, but I just wanted to let you know that that is there. This IF can, now that's the second IF. It's still there. Only has one adjustment in it, it looks like. I guess that's the way it came. I don't know. The tube's cover for, I think this was the audio tube. Not sure why it's even got a cover on it, but it did have a cover on it. It's there. Obviously, we need to be cleaned up. Yeah, 3S4 is what that was stuck in there. So I'm assuming that was what was supposed to be in there. I didn't look at anything to see anything like that, or to see if it was right. Some electronics left on the bottom. Again, some may be good, some not. Obviously, your paper caps are going to need to be replaced, things like that. This is the battery for your connectors or connectors, whatever you want to call them, for your D-cell batteries, filament batteries, and stuff like that. So, again, that's what's there. And like I said, if you can use it, fine. If you can't, well, save for the next guy, I guess. A few odds and end parts here. There's some cardboard stuff that was in here. I'm just leaving that in there with it because I don't know if it would be helpful for anybody. I don't know. Like I said, that's just some of the stuff that was in there, and I'll put that in there with it. The battery clip for the, I think this is for the primary battery, the 67.5 volt A battery. I think it's the A battery, B battery, whichever one. B plus battery is what this is. That part of it seems to be still good. I left the leads on it. That might be helpful for somebody. And there's, I'll go over here. It's easier to move this than it is the items. There's a few odds and ends. What do you call it? Screws, hardware, what do you want to call it? There's these fiber washers were in there. I don't know, I just included them in there because I thought they might be helpful for anybody, or somebody, I should say. And that's about it. So basically, that's the good stuff. You saw the inside of the case, so you know what was wrong with this radio. It was the, oh, here's another item over here. I didn't even see it. I'm not really sure what that is. These are supposed to be rubber. Now they do push in a little bit, so I'm assuming these are something to do with the battery compartment. Again, I don't know. There was another, I think, a rubber piece here somewhere that I think I threw out because it was so hard. But anyway, that's that one. And like I say, those are just all the parts that are included with this. And again, like I say, that's it'll all be put into a box and shipped to you for the price that you want to pay. Is that easy enough to follow? I think it is. I'll tell you, I'm going to be honest with you on this radio because I gave $10 for this radio. I wanted the mixer oscillator circuit and the antenna, and that included the tuning capacitor, and I do have those, and those were good. When I say good, I mean they are intact. There are no damage to them from the battery or anything like that. So, like I said, that's is what it is, but that's what I wanted for a project I'm working on, and that's the reason I bought this radio. So I think if maybe this can help somebody else, I'll be happy to, like I say, ship it to you if you want to, give whatever. So just to let you know, there you go. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you.